Cathodic Protection Network is a group of people studying the science of corrosion control. Cathodic Protection Network is also a physical network of steel pipelines and facilities that is subject to electrical control of the natural tendency of steel to corrode back to its natural state of iron ore. Pipelines transport water, oil and gas safely, securely and efficiently from source to end users, enabling communities to function. They are the veins and arteries of global society that require protection from the disease of corrosion. Academic science is seeking to understand how the universe functions using the scientific method that requires acquisition of data and observed evidence. The corrosion scientist must understand energy that is a component of the corrosion reaction that is yet to be codified into a logical hypothesis. The websites pipelinecorrosioncontrol.com, pipelinecorrosioncontrol.net and pipelinecorrosioncontrol.co.uk are internet facilities developing synchronously and forming the centre of scientific understanding that is required to control corrosion for the benefit of humanity. There are changes in the rules-based order that has controlled the monetary tokens of value since World War II, during which time the United States dollar was lent at interest to the countries that had spent all of their own money on fighting the war. The BRICS Plus countries have successfully introduced a new system in which tokens of value are positive and trade is conducted for the benefit of all parties. There is also a new form of currency that resides on computers, Bitcoin being the best known. The software that facilitates this form of trade is called blockchain technology, and it eliminates trust by being open to all owners of the blocks in the chain. Every computer in the chain has the ledger of the whole chain and is updated with every transaction of every block. This is like every block being a bank, mirroring every other bank in the blockchain. This system is used extensively in the BRICS Plus alliance and is therefore part of the financial structure that controls the cash flow of Cathodic Protection Network and our websites. A CPN head office, when it comes, will bring together the people with the skills, control the corrosion that is presently causing pipelines to leak and costing billions of pounds. Cathodic Protection Network has over 38,000 copyrights and patents that are now valued in billions of dollars due to the capitalist system that has monetized intellectual property. Competition is a problem in society as it blocks communication that would share knowledge and enhance understanding. People have attached value to knowledge and use it as a possession. It is labelled IP, intellectual property, and has been built into a capital asset. Knowledge is now traded in the capitalist system, and this has enabled moneylenders to control science, engineering, and the advance of comfort and safety and security. Information and ideas resulting in the study of corrosion and decomposition are used by politicians as items of monetary value to be controlled. Science and technology have developed their own languages and codes necessitating students to communicate in a way not understood by the community at large. In scientific notation, Greek letters are used in equations, and in technology, words like software architecture and algorithm are used to confuse rather than to clarify. In maths, they have invented special numbers to describe ideas that cannot be expressed with widely used numbering systems. Instead of coordinating our understanding, competition has resulted in the science of explosions being used to murder and destroy, with no regard given to the advantages of the peaceful use of the expanding energy that is available. The problem is that we are functioning under the control of man-made rules-based order. Scientists have invented a method of communication of ideas they call mathematics that is full of approximations to accommodate the lack of certainty in the understanding of the evidence. This mathematics uses logic that is written in numbers, ABC characters and Greek characters. They are trying to express ideas that they have, but are trying to maintain their own superiority of thought to sustain their personal incomes. We must understand energy, what it is, how to measure it and to control it as efficiently as our own bodies, hives of bees or hills of termites. Our own bodies are more energy efficient than any machine we have ever created. We consume food and drink, from which our body extracts the energy for movement and the materials to build and repair our complex electrochemical organism in which our consciousness and intellect functions. We must function within the universal laws of nature, and to do this we must study and learn how energy has been harnessed by organisms during billions of years of evolution. We must be able to apply this understanding for the benefit of the community, including ourselves. The Big Bang is still happening. Time is expansion. The universe is expanding. If we need to address an issue in real life, we have to apply the scientific method to each particular case. Those with bows and arrows beat those with swords. Those with guns beat those with bows and arrows. Those with planes and bombs beat those with guns. Those with guided hypersonic rockets beat those with planes. Those with nuclear bombs are suicidal for all of us. The science behind all weapons is the control of energy, and weapons enable dictators to kill and destroy from the comfort of their luxurious lives. The social structure that sustains this system is called capitalism and relies on general belief in money. The belief in money drove millions of people to work in projects that built the Large Hadron Collider and launched the James Webb Telescope. Capitalism is not all bad. The government thinks that they create money out of thin air, but a scientist knows that people are money, because without the work value of people, there is no way they can control energy that allows millions of people to function as a community. Investing in explosions is fruitless, but investing in understanding brings a better life to everyone. We must function within the universal laws of nature, and to do this we must study and learn how energy has been harnessed by organisms during billions of years of evolution. We must be able to apply this understanding for the benefit of the community, including ourselves. The observer timeline is through the cone of events to the image of the inside of the skin of a bubble that is expanding and changing at the rate of gravity. Consciousness in the observer evolves from sentience experiencing expansion. The awareness of self develops through survival of those that understand correctly. Human intelligence is correct reasoning in tune with the universe. We must start at the beginning. The Big Bang is still happening. We must dispel the visualization of arrows of time and instead think of Stephen Hawking's cones of events, and that we observers are expanding from the past into now. Time began with an idea caused expansion. Capitalism began with the idea that humans can own property that can be land, buildings, machinery and ideas. The future must be nothing, or the universe could not expand. Before time must have been nothing, as time consists of cones of events. Before capitalism, nothing was owned. All energy comes from the Big Bang in the form of the forces we can measure: gravity, combustion, and the strong nuclear force. At the start of the expansion, the volume of mass and space restricted the expansion, and particles combined due to the available of energy, compressed gravity, chemical combustion and nuclear fusion. This resulted in the known natural elements and heavenly bodies. Expansion allows relational movement that is changed, and this is resulting in chemical reactions that allow the formation of living cells morphing into intelligent beings. Capitalism relies on expansion that supplies profit for ownership. This increase in tokens of value must come from the bottom of the pyramid. The base of the pyramid is the number of people who receive reward for production of value. People are money. The CPN blockchain protocol controls the cash flow at the bottom of the pyramid in a way that ensures that local financial rules are obeyed and that the people who do the work receive the reward. We know that corrosion, pollution and corruption are all related and can be controlled for the benefit of humanity, including the rich and the poor, no matter their religion, skin or beliefs. Real science is the way forward, and corrosion control can guide us.